Hey guys, it's Stacy here. Welcome to my channel, Life's a Project. So today I'm out in the garden and I seen a couple of things were ready for harvesting, so I thought I would share that with you. So you can see down here on this red cherry tomato plant, some red cherry tomatoes that are ready to harvest. Now I have a couple of indeterminate plants growing in this container and they're doing fantastic. You can see these beautiful red cherry tomatoes, and I just love these things. They're so good for snacking. I usually just wash them up, put them in a little baggie, chill them in the fridge, and then eat them kind of chilled, and they're so yummy. Over here I have so many more clusters of these tomatoes that are starting to turn red and ripen up as well. So I will be harvesting some of these today. But first, I have some Marketmore cucumbers over here that I need to harvest. So I have them growing up these metal obelisk, and they are looking really happy. And now you can see this guy, he's pretty large. He was one of the first ones growing on this plant. I wanted to see how much bigger he would get, but now he's a little, turning yellow in color. You really want to pick them when they're a dark green and about 8 inches long. This guy's a little kind of long and skinny. I'll probably leave him here for another day because I'll be harvesting some of these other ones here. This one, you can see he's more shorter, about 6 inches long, but more bigger round, fatter. And this guy, same thing, a little shorter and more round. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest a few of these, and that will send more energy into some of these smaller ones here. You can see just starting to form. So when I'm harvesting most things from the garden, I like to use some pruners or snips to get in there, and I think it's just much easier to remove the fruit from the vines, from stems, without damaging the plant. If you're pulling on the fruit, pulling on the plant, you could damage it. So one cucumber harvested, and you may notice on here these little prickly spines, little pokey things, and some cucumbers are more prickly than others, and that is normal. No big deal when you're washing them off. They just kind of rub off, but if you are peeling your cucumbers and eating them that way, then it's not going to matter about the outside. You'll just be peeling those off anyway. So the third cucumber now is hidden in here, a little harder to get to, and I'll just take my snips, go right above the cucumber where it meets the vine, and snip it off there. And he's looking good, a little misshapen, a little pointy on the end, but he'll still be yummy. And that's pretty much all there is to harvesting some Marketmore cucumbers, or any cucumbers, for that matter. You just want to harvest often so they'll keep producing for you. So now back to the red cherry tomatoes, and these, like I said, just look so pretty. Now it's easy to harvest them. You can see it comes off really easy in your hand with really no effort at all. And that's what will happen when they're ripe, when they're ready. Just give them a little twist and they'll pop right off the vine. Now if you're having to pull and tug, they're probably not ready, and they probably wouldn't be, bright red. So these look so yummy, so perfect. I cannot wait to give these a try. I'm going to go ahead and harvest the rest of these. And then the rest are starting to turn, and they'll probably be ready in just a few days. And I'm just really excited because this was the first cluster that formed on any of my tomato plants. So it's really exciting to finally get a harvest. So I'll just let these ripen up, and I'll harvest those in a few more days. So that's all there is to harvesting your cherry tomatoes. You really don't need any tools for that. So down here in my harvest bowl, 3 large cucumbers and about 6 of these cherry tomatoes. I just cannot wait to give those a taste. And now over here, I just wanted to share with you how this plant is doing. This is the other red cherry tomato plant, and it has so many clusters on here. It's doing fantastic. Some will be ready to pick in just a few days. Now you can see this one here here, it has some splitting, and that is usually from, you know, the lack of water and then all of a sudden getting a large amount of water, and it kind of sucks that up and it splits the, you know, skin of the tomato. But it just looks kind of bad. It really doesn't hurt it, but I'll probably just remove that. Now you can see just so many more clusters of tomatoes on here, just so exciting. It's looking good, even more flowers. So I'm hoping that this plant will continue to do good for me, continue to produce its little tomatoes all throughout the season. So guys, I could not help myself. I had to show you these pumpkin plants. They're growing so fast. It's so exciting. I cannot wait to see little pumpkins on here. So they are doing great. And then over here in this other container, I just had to show you as well. Look at the growth that these plants have put on. I've had to use the stretchy tie tape and tie up their little vines to this A-frame trellis that I recently made. And I shared that in a past video if you want to check that out. So over here is a couple of cantaloupe plants growing. And I spotted a few female flowers. Let me show you right here. Here's one. And you can see it has the little fruit attached behind the flower. And then the male flowers, they look like a little flower with just a little skinny stem. Hope you can see that. So I'm just really excited that these plants are putting on the female flowers. It's just really exciting. Now over here on this end is some watermelon plants. And these vines are growing like crazy. It seems like every time that I look at them, they're even longer. And I've used a little stretchy tie tape down here as well. And I just have to tie up a few more of these vines to the trellis. And I'll do this one over here as well. And that really just helps to keep these plants more under control because they do like to vine out and go everywhere. So you can see this little guy down here. He's a little stunted, but he did survive. That's a little watermelon plant that I didn't want to kill, and I decided to just transplant it more to the center so it will have some room to grow. So we'll see how it goes. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing this small harvest of cucumbers and these little cherry tomatoes. It really was fun to see how the garden is doing, and I thought I would share that with you. So if you have any questions or comments, place those down in the comment section below, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future projects or updates to projects that I'm working on. I thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.